concerning the issue of say Nana Kwame Bediako akwaji sika akwaji bosia bi na opeso obetua wakwaya wagadre bi propaganda na namabontin de dwa said the motie no anope sorry here Nana Kwame Bediako a camp and I say coming from me himself no what the kind I issue statement I have the statement here my kind statement no ama mo nyina mwate mi wi a mesa boni video no ankasa nso aba beye ono ankasa nso abeye video aba be kire nsem nim eno so mi wi a mesa nso abo na mi wi a ye the common sense aye judgment ketewa bi wa hati mesro share ma me wa wo say wa curious no nyabotre na share ma me only 3 shares go ahead and share more for me, okay? Babana shared the live with more than 5 friends. Babana, thank you for sharing. And Seti shared the live with more than 10 friends. Seti, thank you for sharing. The boy is a talk fast. Data is expensive. The boy, Mr. Morgan, I know how expensive data is. I understand. Anson one also shared the live. Anson, thank you for sharing. And he said, "Yenra, muti said, and namu tintain no so, and namu from mom said, and Kwame Bediako, aqua jibusia bi $14 million, BBB, from the horse's own mouth. This is a statement. If you don't Kwame Bediako camp, Abba, so me kaya, was it to all media houses? Dear all, High Court enforces UK judgment against Cheddar over 14.9 million debt legal processes still ongoing. My attention has been drawn to a publication in both traditional and social media about 14.9 million debt allegedly obtained against me by Cola Holdings. My attention has been drawn to a publication in the media, both traditional and social media, about a 14.9 million debt allegedly obtained against me by Cola Holdings. I want to set the record straight on the fact leading to this judgment. I have not contracted any loan from Cola Holdings Limited, and Cola Holdings Limited has not paid any money to me. I have not contracted any loan from Cola Holdings Limited, and Cola Holdings Limited has not paid any money to me. The transaction leading to the said judgment is based on a loan contracted by Kensington Residential Partners 1 Limited KRP from the International Finance Corporation IFC, the shareholders of KRP, and myself and Mr. Azad Kola, who is the owner of Cola Holdings Limited. B. I was therefore surprised when I was informed that Cola Holdings Limited had commenced an action against me personally in the United Kingdom, UK, to recover the loan which was contracted by KRP, one from IFC, whilst I was still in discussion with the representative of the KRP1 to ascertain what has truly gone on. I was informed that a date has been set for judgment to be delivered in the UK in respect of that suit. I found out later that the lawyers I hired to engage the lawyers of Cola Holdings in the UK did not file any processes in defense to the action. I instructed my lawyers in Ghana to resist the enforcement of the judgment in Ghana on grounds that the judgment was obtained by fraud and its enforcement will be against public policy. After the High Court judge refused to set aside the registration of the foreign judgment, I have instructed my lawyers in Ghana to file an appeal against that decision. F. I have also instructed my lawyers to file processes to ensure that purported judgment from the UK is not enforced pending an execution of all appeal processes. It is worthy to note that the same Cola Holdings is seeking to enforce the same debt against KRP in Ghana. In other words, Kola Holdings is now seeking to execute the judgment for 14.9 million obtained against me from the court in UK, and the same time has commenced another action to enforce this same debt against KRP1 in Ghana. This is a clear case of unjust enrichment and an attempt to abuse the court processes, seeking multiple recoveries of the same debt against different persons. So I may call the last part of the letter, and I said the press release now. I say it is also worthy of note that Kola Holdings did not disclose the court in UK that it has also commenced proceedings to enforce that same debt against KRP1 in Ghana. The concealment of material fact from the court in UK is the fraudulent misrepresentation which misled the court in the UK to grant judgment against me. I wish to assure the general public that I believe in the rule of law and the justice delivery system in Ghana. I am certain that all the processes have been exhausted, truth will stand, and no amount of machinations by foreigners and their Ghanaian cohort will derail my effort of contributing my quota to the development of Ghana and Africa as a whole. Truth will stand. Signed by Nana Kwame Bediakon, the president of Qualis Group. Hello, my brother. I'm live on TikTok, so let's talk when I'm done. All right. No problem. No problem. Mepamucho kakra mekenkan ye me brofo na nye mo fa chem why me brofo na nye ti mo fa chem kakra mekenkan ye issue and as a press statement a na nakwa me bedi akon e camp e release ye na kenkan ye no eti mo amote ase no in case e bia kenkan no do so dodo enti aye wasum kesene ne onti ase a from the horse's own mouth yensantie ha sei na kosi broni kra aben mo be jaye kwasum Mamachi Ghana man. Na kosi broni kra aben tu be jaye kwasum se. Na nkamedia nkame fahin na me kodi obika 40.9 million. Sikano odi mayana ana ba Ghana na abeto Bank of Ghana na abeto account. Na ifri na enti obi anso entimi ahwehwe sika corona wo ka na chikwan. Se ifri na beto me ho. Na chese muti na Kwame Bediakon na abaye amaisem se medika. Kwana mkodenika. Uhwe adwuma meye. Da mesisi. Se bi kakro moke. So bi kra te kra unim se. Abofa abon homodi. Enya dia so de kase ya wonti bintua. Nemom enya ne nokre. Eti na amama etu na mo se meka. Na kenya dia kra nka me bie ma no wase wemu. Nanso so no be our company 50-50. You own this company with a foreigner, and then you both own a debt on the company. How then can one person turn this debt to become my personal debt? And after they hold every single document for the business, which is worth times for the debt, you have already. Your friend will be free chaser. Nipa hia wa be frem na wontimi nka wanu ntu me nka wonfra nipa na afiri akọ free chaser nipa hia ha na wa be frem na wontimi nka wanu ntu me nka wonfra nipa na afiri akọ ami mute pen kwasia for agudi o ha beba pam choye nto aso and you need to discuss with me because I've also paid debt here. Let's talk like business people. But how did it become Nana Kwame Bediakon? Oh, it's a company. Companies owe. Ghana, countries, they owe. The Dangotes, they owe. America, they owe. But not to say that I have a debt that I'm running away from. I don't. I have not
been handed any money of such. And I have proof. Media, please. How long would you keep destroying your... I mean, the common sense is there. Where is the judgment? Where is the trace of what so-called money that you say I owe from England judgment? Okay? Mumbra. Ghana too, we have laws. We have judges. We have a judiciary system. And so you cannot own a company and then go and take a judgment against your own company without you telling them the truth that you're 50% owner of the company. Then how did you forge those indemnity documents with my signature? So it's like I have borrowed money from you. I haven't. That's the proof. I haven't. And so Kola should come and prove to Ghana that they've given me this money. If there's no proof, who sign why you forged documents say judgment debt from your land in Edibabeji or Ghana? Also, what are the fire sassy to you go that say you swear you have no money? So Kai said, me a campaign, make a tremor say, Galamzeno, and Nadia, and yet to say, ye pet and a ye. There is more to it. And these are some of the things. The same company that is claiming this judgment that I own an oil block with them. Please, don't be some oil block with me shares with. Omafa. Now, who can see Brony? So, who would be believe about Okra? What's that? Kura papers for the business worth over 60 million of what you're claiming, and you inflated. And yet, you still want to come for me and come for every single thing I owe. Yeah, and that's how this will not happen in Ghana. There is law in this country. I would dictate my own history and let you remember that there was a man that came and he stood and he fought and he won. My name is Nana Kwame Bediako.
Abusia kakum yetene kwakwa num. You see, the only mistake Nana Kwame Bediako ye as a Ghanaian, and it's all bad Ghana politics. The only mistake as it stands now, mistake Nana Kwame Bediako ye I want to sit in I want ne man Ghana obepie mu and say, we decided say, as a concerned Ghanaian, no, I will also try to go into the conversation of leadership. That is the mistake I will hear. Enti, se mu nyina mu nim nana ye bia fo Ghana. Dodo na ohwe ye post nana ye bia fo videos. Na okwa comment section wa. He has to be president. He has to stand for president. We will vote for him. Me kai comment ni din na mesere. Nana ye bia fo Ghana. Nyuma obo e wodu mesai. Oh my goodness. TikTok for a party. I'm telling me, Bo. I've gotten a restriction again. Mama, restrictions this year. I think my appealing restriction. To be seen, power tap on a share my wife. Said you know, a quite normal dear fast on the side, the same thing. Usha Juma Panana, I be a Fujana, elbow do my son. Many are with opinion say he should be president, he should go into politics, he should go into politics. He should go, he should stand for president. He should. Nana Ibia Fujana gave an answer. Munti answer Nana Ibia Fujana de Mai. Munti answer Nana Ibia Fujana de Mai. What can say be? I want you to listen.
And I don't want that target.
Munti.
Yeah, and what she said,
Munti.
I mean, MPP, and it's a bamba, I'm about 4 or 5 companies that will soon didn't put them. I know more character by me, so I'm going to catch the government. I'm MC. Oh, yeah. Independent people. Yeah. So I told them that I'm not interested. Me too busy for this. I can't. Minya time. Nana say yes aso because we nya tunyane asanka kuri.
5 companies, individuals, independent companies in Sunyani. Nana, omumanenge MC. Ewo Sunyani. Ose debi ompe. Ana sade kadam nana. Even sankoso hinimpodia wodi ye odumeso ani dia. Ene ube MC na se wunya resources no government supporter. Ubetimi dia ye niam bebre. Ti asema nana kai ti. If I keep on power tapping and keep on sharing ti.
More funding.
Ti.
Say, so we government appointment. Yeah, in this part of the world, your understanding about policy is different. Okay.
Yeah, in this part of the world, your understanding of politics is very different. TMU. Yeah, in this part of the world, your understanding of politics is very different. Nana eye penny inti obekan ye. But se meme de more reality a. Yeah, Ghana for eba politics a. Ya dwini mu ha. Ya dwini mu susa. Ya bodam for. Ye nims ya adwini nyini ye in politics. Yen Ghana for eba no politics a ya adwene ni mu ha adwene ni mu mre ye ya abodam for ye nim nyansa ye nim tiase in politics muntie
we are bibini okay and this is what so we are this and I don't want that target in your time and I say yes aso because we are tunyane asanka kuri e ho bra mo funding say so we government appointment. Yeah, in this part of the world, your understanding about policy is different. Okay. Say, MPP now also now when you have appointment how we MPP ni. Okay. And this is also we and this and I don't want that target. Okay. And until I may not, I won't accept any position from anybody. Okay.
it's more me pamochaw more genuine concern say oh nana ye bia for jana onko politics mu abayman appointment and yes say wo di appointment free even the party in power honne eye ni krom honum du mesuafo no mu bechetu omo a omo na ese ye de MPP na wo omo no ebe start atan no ebe start ahwese niam na oye ne besei ebe start ignore niam na omo eye de kro no kan ko eba no omo start ignore the maintenance and the dedication no omo start feel reluctant. Why? Because wako join ni anase NDC aman appointment oye bibia na ekoyie na se eye kese na eboa na tra animonyam hye ne bekọ ama NDC and kro we yare ba ko ewo mu ne se once NDC na wo power no e wo se o faili na MPP score political points once MPP na wo power no e wo se o faili na NDC score political points yare ewo mu no etibra na NPP wo power no NDC ni bi akoma so ade ne se die no mo be ye be feri e be gye agwa me akase yankase nkofo o ni mama mu mo fama ye ni betumi and now NDC aba NPP wo position yi die ne mpaye ni de o de ho da wure bom mpaye twe ho up and down nyina ne se NDC faili and mismanage na yankase o mo ntimi nye. This is the reality in your country. Etienei manana ye bia for jana enkoji appointment from and as accept appointment from this administration. The chrome of for nankasa omo no adwene na wu to the point say ye the party we try a fruma ye fear for the party we for no start feel reluctant start ignore start atwetwe wo ho ade ananka obetimi afa to yie wo bra enka beboa obia no oya na adwene be ne say beko yie ama yakase NDC amamu na ama ne tumi ama ode yes ade ne ti kakra bo hu ne agya na ade na se ti we decide say no men people mrachina bi na ombeba na appointment na onyintum NDC for what the area ho best start a behave the same yenye nipa pepepe sa eba na dwenim ene oman kanko ene oman chechire a yenyini wieye yenye nipa wa pepepe yo wa dwenim sa ti papa na decide say no eba no mukoko ba ne mudede ba ne mo NDC ni mo pipi ne dia mo fa mo ade na me nso me nkoso hene no de metumi dia ye no de metuma ye no Chrome ho into to any development yakoso nyina is 1,000 or no plan oye. And he's doing it at his own pace. Do baby na say resource wise no ebi ni ho a no ma pose. Kakraba o se yento aso. Kakra no de ye asumdwe mu din. Oni obi ani da che machi asem. all because of a chroma say nipa adwene a awuo. When it comes to partisan politics, dodo na adwene a awuo nti ene very good and patriotic people are just in the country and have decided not to go closer to anything national development, anything nation building. Tiemiye, me say, due to dirty partisan politics and some dirty riffraffs on media in the country and the high level of ignorance in Tino, there are good and now the only penny for back there. There are good, patriotic, matured people. Yemfa ye hunji politics mu hwese niema beko yi aboama o minor tumpon. They are there in their numbers. Nana ye biafo na ayi ni ti ana o sacrifice ana be there are bebre wo hono mu a omu ewo pepa ne senka yenko o minor nchichiri yinim na nka yeso yemfa kakra ebetimi da boa no nkoboa. But due to eniema bia Nana Kwame bedi akon famu yi no bibiri na beka se chia eniema mempem ba bi ntina. Yes, bibiri na beka se onko we won't do onye pam no twa no at least otimisi efie na busua one ne family omo ye okay na omo koba omo didi na ka se apia banti abechecha amamo mo je anu anu no mo kra mo ni besa je no ho kra se ne se e be decide se e politics mu ankasa because ehiafo mana sabio amanyofo no enche ma ne nso ye so na obi odifo bi one ne family ne na busua ye okay a opese nka oba mu na kohese obetimi di niam bi agu akwam patriotic person bi dedicated person bi pese mami nkomu hwese metimi aye bibia boama se de dodo na ensa enka omo national cake no metimi aye bibia man omo nyina nya mfaso bi no oyese oba mu na se wamba ye yafa ye wo wankọ ye party a ye wo mu a ye hiafo ma na besa dane ye ho baby so sharp teeth asa akotie gu no so asa akọkọwe no ye hiafo ma na nana ye bia for decide say e ba no politics ne dia amomfa me so me de metumi aye Nana Kwame bedi akotena krom ha ye nne Nana Kwame bedi akoye Ghana ni nye nne nyese bia ro nye Ghana nya fe ro abeda challenge o Ghana ni o ye Ghana ni nye nne. So restriction is on our live intino but you keep on am tap screen and am share live na my why o mama restrictions is here so keep on tapping and keep on liking and share this conversation. Nana Kwame bedi akoye Ghana ni nye nne Debi o started di ni juma okrom ha say nye nne. All this while obi bisa ho senti na owo he na Ghana for na wa ne no mo kire se omo na wo ne information na omo wo he fa from nowhere abranche yi ni ti e ba ya manyosem mu ni mfom so o ye ne se ni ti na oyi ba ya manyosem mu no one join ni omo party na ye de atete omo firi nkwala abrem no one join ni sa parties no wa ye mfom so ti na ka oba abontini na was saying join NDC and now join MPP because sa ekuo we mienu we ene de atete dom na ma ato mutirim ene o madwene na fa ne o mogya na fa eti se woni ni kuo ni mu a bibie ni wa wo ye make sense manu agi se wo ni kuo ni mu wo ne eti se religion abibia na mekasa me pese be break ade to the lowest level for the layman's even for everybody to understand eti se religion comes in to divide you guys, create confusion among you. Eti efie baakum. Efie baakum. Efie baakum. Anka ya busua baaku. We si meko Latter-day Saint. We si meko Jehovah Witness. We si meko Anglican. We si meko Presby. We si meko Alpha. We si meko your friend say Adum Chebi a second chance. We si meko enti ensori we nyina so bia won the doctrines and the dogmas and the doctrines and the hye ya ono so dey govern asori enti abedu pempenso a abusua baako efie baakum ba we ye aduane a we ntimi ndibi because we asori no omo nkyekere se yenwe nam ABCD we nso asori omo nkyekere se yenwe nam EFGH. Eti efie baako abusua baako no. Abedu pempenso say religion abechichem say we ntimi ni we ntun send di biem because we nkwan a obeye no we di enye yie. Esan doctrine bi a dia hye ni tirim. Esan teachings bi a dia adua ni tirim. Ti Christianity nkwa ba be divide them. Eno free on no dan chen a na even out of Christianity na kasa so Islam so gina one side. Na eno so saba be divide them. Eti ko hede ekoso Nigeria. Division is a hunu and ekoso Nigeria. Ghana umbaka se bia enduru ha. Si antutu nyama yie na ahwe security sem yie a ye koso Nigeria no in the next 10-15 years the same thing will start going on in Ghana. The religion no the beye no. Eti ene ame no ka sei obi wo hono mo a woni ne nkwa asore ba akunti no ono kura no ohun no se ukura ompe ne kan ko ompe ne yie yo open ne fombo to timi kura bo mpa etia nti eti fie ba akum ye nyina adware ko asole enso ne ye bo mpa etia ye ho berenka ne tete no ansana religion no say mo asoma hodo we beba no ansana mo religion no ebeba say no efie ba akum ya papa anabusua panya na ye nana sore a na wafa ensuo na odi agina ye nyina ya namu na wagu nsa o se twedi ampon ene ye nananom samanfo mo wuko na wabɔ mpa ya kata ye nyina ye ti asa enka ne tete no mimi fie ene ya me no kasai me papa ne sore na wabɔ mpa ye akata ne man nyina so ne mma ba bia mo akata ye nyina ye so because mimi no me nkosa mo nonsense ni bi and me nua bia so ni sa mo groups ni mu bi mo nonsense groups ni mu bi tie fie de ma solve sa problem anase ya solve sa problem bia me ni wudi hu komo yi ye ndidi sa abodam sem na chi enka ne tete na asana mo religion ne beba no eye eja anabusua pani anana akora bi ofie honom ono ne sori di nsuo gu form bompa ya mabusua ni nyina eye aduane a eton sa didi odone asomdwem ene ye de religion abechiche mu eti fie ba akum we di we aduane enye yie otan hunu na mo bompa etia mo ho all in the name of nyamesom what they are not to change. The same thing applies to politics. Religion inti obi hwami anase obi wo hoi me kwa da mamini me wosi che o person ka bibi to avran ben mushe na o ka se won so se nyame ni ho nyame na atua obi mpa ye nyina no religion inti ne mpa ye ne se bibi to avran ben mushe akwanhia bi nto no yare bi mbo no onwu owu pe akwa na o se nyame ni ho ne yanka nyame na atua ne ka religion edi entira one bambe join in nesum na one bambe join in the box na oshemu no psychologically no we the enemy wonya ne brother ohun as a country brother biem religion. The same thing applies to politics how it here enka oman chechire de ene oman yo de obi besi enka ye adwen kire kabi maminka bia na se adwen susuye pani mu ana mo kan se nimde ni nyansa ni ba akofotiri enti ebia ye beti menya political parties be miensa enan mienu funso bia ni ho de enti ye wo sa political parties ni se ebia nipakuo we de omo susuye mu no kwan se ni de oman ni chechire fa so a ebeboa enti ebia omo de ni se bia yenko no capitalist na ebia yenko no socialist. Another group nso hu ni se no ebia ye kono capitalist a emboa nti ye kono socialist ye kono socialist a emboa ye kono capitalist ebi hu ni se ebia policy ABC and ideology we na edi oman nchechire fa so abeboa nti omo na subscribe to sa ideology no afọ omo hu asekuo na omo de that ideology no to Ghana for do anim se ye ideology we nti mumfa to me mayen na mo de to me maya sa ideology we in the next 10 20 30 years na beboa ma oman na developing ana party bi nso si da bi ye de nso ya ideology ni ye yesu ye hu ni se mo de oman ni maya in the next 40 30 50 years no mo de maya na se this ideology so egu kwan mu a ebeboa ma oman na konkan. So we can be one family, we can be brothers, we can be friends, but we might definitely join any of these parties. All of us can't belong to one party. It will never work. But our joining or our division should just be based on ideologies. Family believe we said this ideology will work. socialist ideology. Let us set up institutions. Let's build a country in a way that majority of the people will benefit of everything. Social is, incentives or social, initiatives or policies about benefiting. And now say, oh, let's build a country in a way you build some range of, circles or mono, care about majority of the people, and I say I control the rest of the country. That should have been our division. I may belong to A in terms of ideology, may belong to party A, and I may belong to party B in terms of ideologies. It is a meno beshiana sebia yebedi nkomo na yebe argue krana. Our argument and our debate and our conversation should be trying to convince you to subscribe to my ideology, should be trying to convince you to understand my ideology so that you can join me, because at the end of the day, majority carries the vote. At the end of the day, majority will carry the vote. The conversation should be, oh, so is the reason why join my ideology or join my party or vote for my party. Where does hatred comes out of this? Whereby we NDC ni, me MPP ni, and me NDC ni, we MPP ni. Now me person me convince o ma wo be join NDC to abama NDC. Now me tima breaking down NDC's ideologies. Me breaking down NDC track record. Me breaking down NDC's policies and what NDC can do and what NDC have done in terms of education, in terms of health, in terms of security, in terms of infrastructure, in terms of. Now I'm breaking it down. It's badrian but here. Oh, okay, sir. Anyway, we man so come here. Oh, the time some person will join NPP and they said this is and this and this and this in terms of health, in terms of education, in terms of infrastructure, in terms of road. No, yeah, this and common. At the end of the day, no, ebi anama join one, ebi anama join me. Obi and join obi and so we move. This is a healthy politics. At the end of the day, no say yakoto abana yakoseli a message na Ghana for no Tr0ubl we are. Then we put our differences aside, because whether we like it or yes, Ghanaians have chosen one. What do we do now as people? Making sure we stay vigilant on the one has been chosen, whether MPP or not NDC. We stay vigilant, we support, we criticize, we draw their attention, we move as a country. Because nipa biya nipa man freedom sir, I refuse any identity, no better feeling reluctant. And especially African politicians, your man is our freedom, your man is our free chance. No, I bring no for jagun so making sure so 24/7. And yes, I will lose the African politician is an African politician. With our differences in terms of ideologies, you know, we come together as a people where that needs to be criticized, we criticize. Where that needs to be, draw the attention, we draw the attention. Where that's how we move. But the church, the breaking it down, you want as a kind of question. Is that what is going on in Ghana here? Tell me. The breaking it down, Kakra me breaking it down, church. We say, what's your message in here? Is that what is happening in Ghana here? Is that what we are doing here? Mama, me answer our comment section. When it comes to politics, it's a partisan politics. Kakra ma breaking it down, we. Me pamucha o, the anu ni yeye okroma si yana. Freeze is Ghana, Chiakai. Insightful duet is no. Hassan, life coach, is we can't think far because of religion. Kakra me breaking it down, we. Anu ni yeye okroma si yana. The politics I break down, any yeye okroma si yana. No. That is not what we are doing. Come your point down, you say no. But that's it. Yeah, dear no. Yeah, politics no abe politics of tribalism, politics of hatred, politics of at the end of the day, no personal attacks, politics of bring him down, politics of fighting each other unnecessarily. That is the politics we are doing here. Politics of at the end of the day, no how you can cook a lie, propaganda, tarnish the image of your fellow for you to score political points and be happy. Those who win election are those that will be able to sell their lies, that will be able to do that dirty work more. They are those that wins election. Because why yes, our dirty works now to me winning. enti uwini wie pe esan deti na wa play wu nua ni nto kwotena akire ho a obepese wo be succeed obepese wo be succeed that dirty na wo dey play wu nua no na wo dey nya tumi no wo succeed by playing him that dirty na se wo nya tumi na se wo kwotena akonya no so a na o te akire a obepese wo be succeed enti do be ya ne se abribia no kwa be no be fa so a wo be fail. That is what is going on. And akoswa so many years na ababedum pempen so say ababe religion said the Christianity your Islam no sanso na NDC na MPP na ababe religion ebinum de tete omabusua ebinum de tete omuma ebinum abusua no mpanifo ni bi akasim say ye de esi abusua nim ye no bebe eto abakonie tribes bi nso agye atum ana tribes bi nso agye atum ana mu ache ana ye de enamusa. Enti ababedum pempen so say we obi na say wo man no ho adwene pa se sei utiri mu fan se sei wo akoma pa se sei no one fall in that religion. The here for man will come and tear you up. Eba be chiwa wi atetew nyam pedifo no me tia sisi ye na o man we baby ababeduri o pese me de mabufuo ko ebinum mpani a group of people bi so a o se me fan company for no so na mpani for no na ka say they are enemies na ka say mpani for no tan omo ho na ka say mpani for no omo hia omo ho a omo pese omo ko omo ho ebo omo ho ebutubutu omo ho echate omo ho egu omo ho na ka say o sa omo be sampo a ohia ne community omo de me no mienu na be sa nkwase adwuma no but mpani for no hia eye serie eye nkomo eye business opportunities omo sort omo ho out eye business links omo link omo ho up. That is what when the leaders meet, that's what they do. Yeah, here for man a good bianase no. Yeah, na bibia no ma me kwan na me mu improve say me party no me ho de ne say me nua no. Yeah, no be ni ti ama me kwan na me ngu no fi because on free one ma me party. Eti de na kwa me bedi akon efam obabre na kwa me na obabre pa che say de anya no kure de animu nyina ye betwa to so. De enka ho de animu nyina ye be ye ni kroma say na bra wo yi uti prakope wo mo start ye entro ni kontompo o mantimi afa dance ye bi amba enti nana wo be bre kire say eye emmo mu na wapie ana wo pese wo kire say wo ye nipa wo firi muate bia mo mra nipa te bia da bi wo mo ani je wo mo moayo na ho na ka businessman de on the car enis businessman ben na on the car was asiso yey businessman ben eneka businessman ben eneka businessman the car a news. Let us be fair. Let us be reasonable. You know, Obi Kansembi was saying when it comes to politics, the Ghanaian put aside common sense. And I understand Ghanaians. Businessman ben and Nika Okroma say. And Nika Okroma. When the country say, Omo ye business are flourishing. Omo and Kodiji loans. Ebebre insani ni loans are who do no mudi juma mudi. Into as a businessman there, so kwajilu ana or the card there, news, a normal businessman be a deka. Frames is I was having serious face you mentioned a moi. Nana kwame bedi akon. How many times na onko interview and can I say wa jebusia e wo World Bank crapping? Yeah. Wajibusia or World Bank crapping. Mo interview our can be bisa. Wajibusia or World Bank popen de di ne dwuma hodo o chia busia ne back. Montiasie. Monteda. It's a businessman there. Definitely we go for loan. It's a business no. We go kwaji loan. And this particular case yankasa kura ekoshi. Utie case ni mu ya. Company na broni na ono na kwakosi na kwa me bedi akon a bloggers bazawala bloggers akofa asem no otanhunu nti akofa asem no etugu bedastada etwist asem no they co-own the company omienu nyina eco-own company no ana omo de company na kwaje bosia ana omo di juma eti se bibia nyina se bia on TV bia se a enye mienu ne betena se ne ya discuss your differences e dey na time me de me court abra court ase me kura ye wie ye gidi up bloggers ba ko mienu bia pe media house bi Ghana for ne de ade omo pa ne se nipa fombo ade omo pa ne se nipa negative news ade omo pa ne se I mean yen say nipa ne din yen say yankase ye de gidi yen tungu framam na kwa me de akon de ka 14 million pounds o dwane na kwa me be de akon 14 million dollars na kwa me be de akon na kwa me be de akon sem na mo kan yi $14 million. Ono ankasa no mutonti wosinti saa sika ne se no krakra pese o de kakra na ko dwane mpo a enti ni nyuma wodo wo enti wotimi ntonton kra mfa saa sika ne ntua saa ka ne ma na so munyu no e ba be do point say what you be ka $14 million into wo dwane na kwa me be di akon na me hu news no na ya mesere kire say na ya ka de chen say kura to so na we dey say yes o de ka da yes o ntia na je ne nkan yey edien wo mun kan fa na kwa me be di akoho bra wo yi ni ti so o power o kroma say edien wo mun kan. It tells you how the people are not ready to change from anything that is happening. They are okay with it, so allow them for them to be in them. Allow them. Businessman na ukwaje bosia na ukwaje sikadi aye business there, is that news? Businessman na ukwaje loan, is that news? Me no me na makwa yenji loans. Don't you go for loans? Yenji loans or baby. It is na kwa me be dia kon de kantino wo dwa na kwa fa baby wi ase aduri woni media dance say branch e to ntena fa ko e na no wo UK e na no wo US oba Ghana okọ baby a sa ya beto aba na wadupi manfo wo UK e 20 min ko UK biem wadupi manfo wo UK e 20 min ko tena UK biem enso doctor mo organize event wo UK no ma to nsa frɛ no aba UK ho no aba deliver ni speech UK na oba ye no wan ko UK parliament okɔhye to krom baby. Because of partisan division ni jiminti one belonging to momo parties na mugum na modern namuniti asembia na beba yempe kwan bi so twist asem no ye pe nanim guase ne fombo ye pe nanim guase ne fombo obi say abibi owi quickly hey nana kwa mi bedi akwaji lo baby a news esikafo no na nka o masam en frɛ won kan kyerɛ sɛ o magilo ha enti wunim o mo nka o masam na so for me business am yes magilo na me de yakwa na mabetra o madwuma am ye magilo bangwe na me da mabeka kyerɛ ya bi eno ye me masam na me de ye madwuma ti businessman with loan de enye news and me nye sure say room pempen so say $14 million isika na kwa me de akono eno nti o dwane eno nti o tete eno nti chinchina atwan but metiase the society na ye wo mu no nipa no madwene no mu oha abribia no religion na omo a group themselves in these religions no wonye one of them however whatever they have to do to bring you down they will do it. They also omo ye bia edu perform say pam ye do perform because womo already grouped associates no one fall within. Eti me say na kwa me bidi akonfum so ye nyina ne say oba mo politics nim na mo politics na oba mu no one join mo kwakoba ne mo dede ba no problem amoni ni wo nyina no senye sa na mo apply common sense bet na dem pesa wo ti ase so ne say it is normal yesi wo din a ene yebo jo wo din ne yebo e ba ye ka $14 million asemi ihani wa ba te se me ye da betag me e fan tag me wo din ti na ba bia wadui na ehu ni se wo na betima de sa aka nti ena ye de betag enti na ekro na wa ba bepie mu no e bia na winim se de ekro for no kroma for no musuban tie enei with availability of social media and the sake of content creation no with the availability of social media and the sake of content creation no nipa nankasa wo pasem bi agina so akoye dede wa abontin ho wono from the own creativity no or lack that balance enti dia no beye mamem tetem from asun from one negative news be na eba from where na metima hura gina makabie obedi akire sisi ya okay eti nana ube pra kakra ombe twon sra nya basa kakra no de I mean they will deal with you. Eti na what no so ase, okay? But me am te hey from my common sense perspective, minim se enya de yasem de bibi buru so ase wo bekwa akogye obi $14 million and wo bekwa akogye bosia $14 million na odi dwane se me de kohye Ghana na madi me de kohye Ghana na se mabu UK ni no rade nyakofo Africa Ghana eti na ye bi afoja na mesra politics ni de nkom na yenye no kweli sa why yenye no kweli sa wo de du meso ho no se enya blocks mi enu kwa na ebetimi ato a yento no kakra sa enya me pa ye da na enya sum bia ye mfa ye ho na mom wo ye na ko politics mu na ko aban mo appointment nana emwa wo na risudi yalla asem na my say your next meeting maybe say pressure na eba no say na wuso mu fa because we share videos ya post nyina uko videos na sia nana ye bia for jana should get political appointment the president should invite nana ye bia for jana ye man position nana mesraw men ha ho okay men woni mo ye vampires ehia for man ye vampires ye cheaters. The moment I will join it and I will accept any political appointment to pay, the way you know, I will be about the Saudin, all because in your party, the mouse appointment, and your party, and I will belong here. The Edibe no, baby, I will do you suba, I didn't come say no. Tina, if you have another Mr. One more political, blah, 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 or more can, no, what's the actual I know you, I trust my man, I trust my dad, I know. Say yes, sir. Na say mu say me ha me ho ana mpanifo ayi say ana pania ayi say ana pania ayi say mu say me ha me ho bi eno me ba life ana we na beba of say why you come na we fine me bi me ho me ye kama mo sika no nya mai sika no so beba me bi me ho me hwa me ho yie ana dabi dabi mawie dabi mi so hemfa na manyina durant me beta mo minus dabi the people themselves are the cause of their own problem. And now no Sunday you come we frimsy wo sere Sunday you come we na yenam area good be ana yehu se enkwada emayewa miensa emrantie mienu Sunday we akete brani o omo na mabonte ade a omo kọ asem ka omo kwa ko preach Sunday o ewi akata bran omo kọ abonte eko preach eko kanya mesem eti na me tokube me ko tokube kubewura me tokube osimitie nya mesem am say we serious say we beton kube no eti say na he was being sarcastic and I said there me jan ho say me ko ono so brother ubofu ana bra ana me buy na am say nya mesem be ne chen kube na wo de agu ha say na wo de se ka to ho say wo ton nya mesem be ne chen no o nyame asem de se wuntimi empa nam se abrante se watimi ehu adwene asesa kuba begu ha ene Sunday a mi twemu a me ba betobi no nyame dwuma no no ti mema usika nso be mam bibi ebe wi ase obekwa kodru fie no na sika ba obotom o to aso kakra sa wo be bie shop be bie coconut shop kakese usika nyamu anu no we mo ene Sunday emrante mienu mpanifo asesa nkwala maiwa miensa edam ne agyekyera to omuti no omode nam no omunim ena mayu ye na adwen se oni ba kokokasa mrante ne kokasa se ene Sunday mwakwa sorry for almost 2-3 hours we are bafie instead of you to find somewhere cool to sit have some fresh air think refresh your mind prepare for Monday you'll be going to school or you'll be going to work refresh yourself and refresh your mind I mean if you have homework and stuff once out tiagu abontin sa mo kokanya mesem wo abontin ho na abrofo no kura wo mo develop wo man to that extent the kura no wo mo abroche ko say ya kan kwala gu abontin next Sunday so mo kokanya mesem a emrante nania bere ko Tr0ubl quotations enya abodo nko na nipa bedi obenya nkwa na mu meye nyamesem nyame asem nti wo mo kwa abontin akwa akọche asem na mamanfo no The wafa nyamedwuma no wafa adwuma papa. Timitie conversation na meka chama you. Do you know something? The problem is actually not the problem, but the problem is the people in the problem. Let's go. Allow them. They say, me hamu Ghana for whom baby say Ghana me chamuna mu chamutia. Obeka senyo fire wa. Mwajimeno. Puto tapi. Mekacha mayu. The problem actually is not the problem. The problem actually is the people in the problem. Until the people themselves realize and understand what is happening and what is going on, no. Una wo try say wo be boa omo elevate omo emancipate omo no. They will end up eating you. They will eat you off. They will crucify you. You be you from. Enti enye say me ndo Ghana o. And enye say I don't love Ghana. And enye say I'm not a patriotic citizen. But I've read and studied my citizens, my fellow citizens, their mentality carefully to the extent they say, me share me do me dey say up to date. Politician be for phone and threaten me direct da. MP be threaten me da. MC be threaten me da. Last time my education minister Asiama former one of me or say minister koyemra me share no kumase. Yanko. Ono kra no ne personal assistant ne frɛ me or say wo hu sia video bi nti yemra me share no kumase na meneme advisors dey come on say hu hia video na ya no on person solve problem no mo solve problem no meeting is not necessary nti yanko pani ni frɛ me no one me kasa aboko amanyofo coming from NPP or NDC ba kokra ni wa directly o ma me message kra threaten me di matem da eye mia me ho ahiafo mana mayonkofo ahiafo mana mia me so citizens ahiafo ya both home and abroad ya ahiafo na and we be fa phone wire recording no di watem and we be fa phone wire recording no watrete no and we be fa phone wire recording na ye monitor and we be fa phone wire recording na me study ade ni din na me so okay sana ade ni tie for the past 4-5 years no the ma ye no at least my ebi eye they say no medwene me ho na matoto me niama na ma elevate me standard the free the chaff nim tie me ye medwene me ho atoto me niama na ma elevate me standard the free chaff nim se duru ba bi na eduru na me twa me kon hwe na se mo behia se meka be ma na maka ba akọ bi no na makọ ba bi ate na mom sa agema sa chinchina atwan konfa no che de oboa ma wie because that rebellion ni meme yaw papa ne makasa mpenifo atwa me ho hia ne makasa me dabi the people are not ready medwene me ho na because I'm awakening many afi many da ho adwene ne ya adwuma menye nyansabo akwa menim wiase nyansa nyina ba me kakra mate ase no metoto me niema na ma elevate me ho na ma set the foundation for me ma me wo mo mabusia me chekere kakra se wo boy me na wo hia mmoa bi na wo se me boa na metumi a me de beboa wo na mom se ageman se konfanko champion akwakwata minie dabi se eyire so na se mu enamu a ebre ne beso mu baba be nyane hu se de ekoso no nye mo akasa mo besesa na mom se sisi as young as I am wo bisa no menyini bia sa o just say ye ni penifo anantinti no adwene ni mu abobew ana o me ni peni bi te se na ye bia afujana na me ni peni bi te se avramben mo hye mu na mo a imagine adwene ni mu bobew ntu ba to se me kasa o be kasa branti o be 50 years 40 years and so me nyini bia sa o but adwene ni mu na abobew na kakra mahu ama na wa society no ye ya potamfo ya adwene nya
I hope so. Be here. Already we are into real estate. I is dying. And Tr0ubl, I say, yeah, dear members, you know, I can't you know. I decided say, 10 blocks I am na medisi my dino. I didn't know me because I mean create something like this, like a block factory. I can say a bit to me
the specification yepe a high quality a ye betumi atwa nti dumasua ye factory bi wo ha ye nwuma ye wo dumasua nyina no na ye de ye and we've seen say materials no ye high grade they can blocks ye de ye nwuma no nti se ye won kran ha so ye bi factory bi wo ha ya ye twa blocks no bi ye de ye adwuma ye but I feel say your members do na so wa kwantu mu a at times they be kura woni ha or see will be into blog no more van koye den en kosi dan ma no many a times no be hu say blocks na ya to nya papa blocks no nya papa because woni ha nti ya to bibi akeke ne bo na efu e da ya mo see your members so ehia say ombenya blocks because say machines no the capacity ne was ro nti ye betumi aserve your members aka ho nti e bia wo ye transformation member na wo pese wo sifie na wo pe blocks a you try 5 inches, you try 6 inches, you try 5 inches hollow, and you try 6 inches hollow. And it's in pavement blocks at the cajon. Now we know you have 5 and cajon, a corridors and coin, and 3/8 and the idea. The blocks on air concrete. They said, was if you know why you put an air concrete and a blocks in Yanati. In fact, your price is far better than or more and changing now. Now you so put on the door, you're saying more free delivery account. Until your fee said, so we will be a member na so we blocks obetumi contact here there we number there o contact here ya we car you betumi supply the amount nti ye ntwa sand wo ha ye mfa anwea ntwa bibia nti oba ha obon say ye ni anwea wo ha because I don't want us to even have anwea here say be a mistaken the obetumi mix it no ye the corridors nko ane 380 no ene etwa and a cement is you use 32.5 you use only 42.5 on kwa until the more you need blocks on the the more and na ho ye den
me pacho download the Tr0ubl free app store and as a play store see am no ka say never di usika mane ho dwumadi nyina Tr0ubl and the best offers and as the best rate on the market see a dollar rate no sika no see the nya na ho den kakra no o dey download the Tr0ubl app na ko rate no Tr0ubl app and the best rate on the market compared to all the other apps Tr0ubl all these benefits in fact the best rate one 5% discount and also one and a 0 charges. O send this car Tr0ubl until hey and no dan chance o send this car to mobile money account so and now send it to bank account so o bo nipa no telephone number pe na edin o dey register no ayi abadada enya fe na obeka se on send the edin bia amount o betimi so send this car to bank account direct Tr0ubl and amount this office use agent code CHABAM CHABAM in capitals CHABAM never get 5% discount on any transaction obeyibia use agent code no and that honum no in capital CHABAM piao mame fa wura JSIK I award do me kwabenya boom junction kwabenya boom junction opposite the Shell filling station mame fa wura JSIK in fact anything iPhone so upe bi na ato upe brand new upe UK used slightly UK used bura JSIK or kwabenya abom junction abronsan na ne Shell filling station ni di nhwani mu no abronsan no so hwa JSIK ho no bura ho na woni mu amamasem uto slightly used UK iPhone na all types na omobama all the accessories and kauto no inbox a ubenya talking of charger screen protector omobama all these accessories they said they wakoto no inbox pepepe which is unusual which is not done so anywhere ukoto slightly used UK phone phone no pe na ubenya but ukoto no JSIK they will give you quality charger original charger they will give you screen protector they will give you cover iti mesre upebi na tu screen protector anything iPhone anything iPad anything enter JSIK I work abenya omo number na that screen is on 026 73 70010 026 73 70010 bura JSIK I work abenya mabom junction omo sombo sompa the nation akọ piao